Why, hello. Let me investigate the scene. Bar knife through the hard storeroom. A safe sealed by a Nightmare computer. Use Nightmare computer. My computer unlocked. There's a lump of non-human flesh inside. Safe sealed by Nightmare computer. I need worship. We can go grab that now and come back. What did it before I talk to Sammy?
What the hell?
Lump of flesh in here? Sure isn't human. I can feel the cosmos when I look at it.
I have a bad feeling about
I think this has been carved off something. What's it related to? I need to find out more before questioning Sammy. The opulent ziggurat? Blood crystal obtained. Ah! Shut it. I agree, Fields. This never work. Let's do this. Nope. Let's do this. Nope. A1. Visions of Worship. A knowledge tablet for Starlight. Please manually install from Starlight's inventory by the program the hiring marble prayer. Citizens on the planet forgotten by all but the gods. Allow Starlight to process worship. Yo. There we go. You got the upgrade. Good work. Told you it'd come through for you. Thanks for the help. No worries. Always got to help the investigator of a mass murder. Don't forget to install from Starlight's inventory. Do you think that's a hassle and necessary step? Friction is nice, makes things more meaningful. I guess. Let's get back to it. Remember to buy more drinks. Buy more drinks. Ah. Just you wait, Sammy. Hold your horses there, Sammy. Using my computer. What frick? Love that one. Where is there a circle? I just don't get the circle part for this. Yeah, I need it? You don't need it, okay. I mean, am I dumb? I thought I hit everything. Am I just dumb? I am. These might come in handy. Pile bunker gauntlets. What? Sam's still got a pair of pile bunker gauntlets kicking around. Once an assassin, always an assassin, I guess. Well, usually they only have one charge left in them. Probably come in handy. I'll borrow them for a bit. Pile bunker gauntlets obtain a high-end destructive weapon that can punch through thick metal material. Only has one use left in it. Alright, Sammy. Barmaster. I heard you come back. Barmaster. Born in the shadow of the dragon in Turkey in AD 999, under the sign of Shadow Zero. Sam took to killing like breathing. He killed to survive on the streets and then killed as a soldier before just killing for fun. He became a hitman extraordinaire under the banner of Shadow Zero. Met Lydia on the battlefield in the battle for 2 weeks, destroying the town of Ross 009. Lydia claimed victory and stabbed Sam through the heart. While fighting, he had fallen in love with Lydia in his moment of death, refused to leave her, his skin fell away, and his skeleton hardened, becoming a deep red as he confessed his love for her. She too had fallen for him, accepted his confession, they fled to get married, he renounced his murderous ways and refused to commit harm to others. Starlight is filling you in, isn't she? Have you forgotten about us during exile? But isolation clouds the mind, doesn't it? Hey Sam, it's been a while, let's chalk it. You noticed, it's from Lydia. Sam always had good taste. Doesn't she? She always had good taste. Lydia has missed drinking with you. I miss you too as well, you're the only normal people on these islands. It's nice of you to say LD. I'm under suspicion LD. It'd be nicer if you were back with better circumstances, wouldn't it? Syndicate is in a bad place. It's devastating, isn't it? Isn't it? Our friends and colleagues have been taken from us. Not a lot of wailing, grieving going on. We've existed for unknown epochs of time, haven't we? It gives everyone a different perspective on things. How is the whiskey blend of this island? Some vanilla, caramel, spice, and just a hint of smoke. Spice is unusual. Whiskey tastes like the islands it's made on. Been a peaceful island, the caramel and vanilla are in harmony. Spice twists in your mouth, it coils and slips between the other flavors. What's with the whiskey telling you, Sam? What's the whiskey telling you, Sam? Something under the surface, something that twists, something that hasn't moved between us all. You can feel it too. Anything I can help you with?
Fancy a drink?
Fancy a drink?
I'm glad to be back.
What do you recommend, Sam? How long since you've had a drink? 3 million days. Totally catching up? Hit me. Make a large one. How about starting with a highball? Sounds good.
I'm glad
Please
to
enjoy.
be back.
And that's a good highball, Sam. You were too kind, LD. I'm still practicing. This is the Nebula's Beyond Horizon, a nice blend of whiskey. There's a crisp flavor and a sweet, smoky aroma. Goes perfectly with the soda water and a garnish of mint to make a nice highball. Don't be modest.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Be proud. I do not wish to be presumptuous, but an artisan can never be satisfied, can they? Always another facet to the diamond that is perfection, wouldn't you agree? Out of reach. Chasing a goal that's out of reach. Doesn't matter if it's out of reach, does it, investigator? It only matters that you are trying and that you improve. Key to a highball is the ice. This ice is frozen at minus 20 degrees Celsius and makes the ice harder so it doesn't melt. You enjoy the taste of the ingredients without them being diluted. Ice is cut to provide a tight fit in the glass. A highball has to be stirred gently so the soda doesn't fizz. Stir without the ice moving apart. It chills it nice, doesn't it? You always make a perfect drink. Please LD, I'm still learning. I need to go and breathe life back into paradise. Good talking to you, Sam. Always a pleasure, LD. Please stop again, won't you? Absolutely. Think Henry really did this, Sammy? Hard to say, isn't it? Heck of a crime. What do you believe, LD? Some making my truth. Kiko found him with council blood in his stomach. Messed up, isn't it? Clearly a sicko. That's what I'm trying to work out. Can you think of anyone that would want to kill the council, Sam? Kill the council, the crime of the century? Or of the millennium? I don't think I do, LD. I'm really sorry I can't be of more help. Everyone here is a loyal member of the syndicate, aren't they? I hope that's true. Where were you at the time of the murder, Sam? Am I under suspicion, LD? Sam, I'm an investigator. Of course, LD, you must all cooperate, wasn't we? Lydia has taken me to a Paradise Gates. Finished packing up the bar, spent a few minutes taking the place in. I couldn't have expected to be back here, could I? It says that he was with Lydia at the Paradise Gates, ready to be taken on to the island. The start of the warm-up sequence in the gates, but it was ended prematurely when the murder occurred. Time to leave the bar. After you already know I was good to go. Lydia came to get me, and we went to the gates. Picked me up at about 10 of midnight. We arrived at the gates at about 5 of midnight. And improve. Nightmare computers at the gates will have logs. Check them out. Your motive? What about your motive? Sure thing, LD. What do you need to know? Got anything you'd like to tell me? Don't think so, LD. We're happy. Aching? You two might be the only ones. I hope now wouldn't it be awful if we were? Here is motive. Does Yuri come in here often? Does Yuri come in here? Why do you ask, LD? He's after my time and Lydia mentioned him. I don't know. People speak to bartenders, pour their heart out after a bad day. That's coming from time to time. We all need a drink, right? What's his drink of choice? He likes high-end wine and doesn't know what he's talking about, though. Trying to look the part? You're right. What can you tell me about him? He's a power boy. All he thinks about is power and ambition. He wants to be on the council. Sure does. Maybe he finally snapped. All he wants is to pursue his ambition. I voted against him over one of the numerous motions he came across the room that way. And he came across the room of me. Sam told me he thinks Yuri is a gore fiend. He's worried that Yuri has released his violent urges after being turned down for a place in the council. Angry and impatient, he thinks he's ready to run the show. Don't all young people think? Don't all young people though? What do you know about KHX's disappearance? I don't think I can help you in that one, can I? Maybe check out his place overlooking the ocean. Thank you, Semi. Come back later, and Aurelia. May you reach the moon. May you live in the shadow. Bye-bye, Semi. Oh, this is kind of venting system for the zone. As the air is filtered so demonic corruption doesn't leak out.
The investigation.
Should send the marshals into a panic, I might be able to get into the barracks without them being seen in the chaos. Valve is venting the gas from the corrupted zone below. Just set off the demonic detection systems. Sure, the marshals will be running out of the barracks any moment now. What barracks? What shape of crime love dies? The shape? Like a metaphor or something. What shape does the crime take? Some crimes are a pyramid, wide at the bottom, but the solution is narrow, as a narrow point. Some crimes are in a verse pyramid, balancing precariously on a single point with a frighteningly wide conspiracy. You really did have a lot of time up in the other lands, didn't you? Rah, rah, rah. Blood crystal obtained. Frick. Do you think whoever did the murder is evil? They had to be right. They have to be right. Murder is evil and so on. Evil is a worthless trade cowards assigned to people they wish didn't exist. It's a hand wave, but now examining why we think of them as evil, we learn less about ourselves and our societies. Syndicate is trying to resurrect a race of alien gods that enslaved man and forget fought millennium-long wars. I don't think you should be spouting off about evil.
Don't test me.
A demon shouldn't be questioning the Syndicate. We have our holy mission. Bah, that's a good one. Blood crystal obtained. Horrified ghosts that happen right here. Can you believe it? Believe what? A horror, a waking horror. The island is a carnival of nightmares. It has its charms. You're insane, all of you insane. You're lucky you weren't gotten by him. By whom? The vampire, the horror, the vampire horror. A vampire killer. A vampire killed you? On this beach, a nighttime stroll resulted in a gross murder. When? When was this? When? What is time on these islands? No one cared. No one believes in vampires that happen. I can't leave this place until I know there is evidence. Finding evidence is what I do. The horror.
Sure.
Not yet. Sorry. Keep looking. Quivering jellyfish corpse obtained. One night every month, a lot of the jellyfish commit suicide by breaching themselves. Speculated that this is related to the circle of the moon. Did I ever interact with you? I have not. I'm gonna go back up top and get that one that I missed. Inspirational view Starlights can obtain. Wouldn't it be great to have an apartment with a view like this? Imagine how few problems you'd have. Get back, freak. What's going on? This zone is leaking demonic gas. Oh. Stay back? Okay. I've already been in here though, I don't know what you're talking about. I can go back in and see what's up, but I don't think I really need to. The marshals.
Stay back.
Stay back, freak. Don't you think it's a bit of a flaw? What is? Allowing unpossessed citizens to stay on the island? People are all about getting rid of demons. It's one of your main things, and you never shut up about it. A little convenient that a perfect weapon would be left on the island and not eliminated. Good scapegoat as well.
Strange.
You think that's what happened? I really don't care if Love dies, I'm just shooting this shit. See you around. Shooting the crap, I'm sorry. Bar through the heart. Pick me up. End of day, Starlight's gonna attain. Thank you. Blood crystal obtained. No computers can log activity in the area. They're normally set up to see who has passed through the door to access the system.
Here.
Starlight to help me again gain access, then I may be able to get some evidence. Alright, Starlight, let's get to work. My bad. My computer controls the obelisk on the island. Activation command, activating obelisk star map. Done. The answer to the second holy seal is revealed. Go to space. Use the answer. See the cosmos. Fear the cosmos. Lust after the cosmos. Embrace the cosmos. Scream at the cosmos. Put a gun to your head and cry at the cosmos.
The investigator is here.
I would have expected KHX to message that text a bit before he released the version 1.0. To massage that bit text, sorry. Obelisk hold the secret to getting through the second holy seal. And this requires a data key, KHX to craft the obelisk, and don't talk into your hand. And the data encryption, a man of many talents. Inserting the data key handshakes with the computer and allows the user to activate the obelisk. Good job, Starlight. Good job, Starlight. Could break into it. It's a good thing. Log shows this was accessed recently by someone else. Yuri, what was he doing here? He connected a key and activated the obelisks. Something else here as well. Remote key, unknown device wirelessly connected to the machine, and the key was input from 2 days ago. From where though? It would need to be somewhere with line of sight to the device. Wherever remotely access it would need to be able to see the obelisks. Somewhere near here we would have line of light. Maybe up on the cliff behind me. Obelisk should tell me something about it at least. I think it was 19 when you sat with me and looked at the moon. Jin text Starlight is obtained. Most of these texts were destroyed after the Great Betrayal. Those texts still exist in the real world or approved by them. New beat. Head to the shore. Midnight melancholy on the desolate road. You can't beat it. Absolute loneliness. Just you and the choices you made. Make sure you go home safe. Get home safe. Buy more drinks. A3. Power of goat soda obtained. Soda with additives that give you the energy boost. You too can have the power of the holy goat. No. We'll save though, never mind. Tropical starlight skin. Blue, the ocean is so blue, more blue than it has any right to be. Maybe the god lies buried beneath the sand. This is the boarding point for the boat trips which go around the island. The sign says that the boat rides was shut down by Yuri Knight a few days ago. No reason given. I wonder why. I would shut them down early. Ba-lung-da-lung. Playful stones. Common game among children is in celestial thrones. Stones are arranged on the grid, and players take turns moving them to capture the opponent's stones and stacking them. How nice. Okay. We've gone around the entire perimeter of the map, I think. Just about. Maybe not. Momentum, please. Thank you. Blood crystal obtained. Tire tracks. Clip overlooks the obelisk and the nightmare computer. Lydia is the only one on the island with a car. This is where the remote access into the obelisk terminal was from. Nice clear line of sight. Lydia found a spot up here 2 days ago and accessed the nightmare computer that holds the secret to the second hole and seal. He with the crown last night was set up in advance. Lydia. The better. So I don't believe it. Something in the dirt. Someone sketched something in the dirt on the cliff and scrubbed it out. Overlooks the nightmare computer and obelisk. Was this Lydia? Her tire tracks are up here. Scrubbed out in a hurry. Overlooks the obelisk and the nightmare computer. Did Lydia do this? Her tire tracks are up here. Was a sketch of what the obelisk reveal? I didn't mean to click on you, I'm sorry. One sec. Okay. Fishy. Ghost. Inverted pyramid starlight skin obtained. Thank you. Lucky doll obtained. So many things get dropped during the rush to be sacrificed at the end. Your nerves are happy. Me too. statue maintained. A fruit juice designed to aid concentration during worship, offered at a discount price during rituals. Don't mind me. Moonlight Petal carving obtained, a carving about the god Moonlight Petal. Expert terraformer and architect. Built the Eternal Labyrinth and the Dead Star. Killed during the Great Betrayal in her endless city in Siberia. Her corpse is currently buried deep within the Russian catacombs. Awful lot of random crap scattered around the island, isn't there? The vignettes of what La lives once lived. The poetic way of saying trash. Just scooping it all up, aren't you?
Got it.
Answers to mysteries are everywhere. Sorry I'm keeping you from your hobby of collecting garbage. Don't let me interrupt. I don't need you. I really don't need you. Move you back, please. Give me a 3B. There, I can walk across now. A half filled with black marble. Hall filled black marble, sorry. Faulty worship stamp. When citizen completes their allowed worship quota in the day, report card is stamped. It is also stamped for owner over worship. Blood crystal obtained. I don't know if I was done down there, to be fair. Just gonna get graveyard. Some gecko. Sinji, I don't know why I called you gecko. It's a real shame about the murder, isn't it? Oh, whoops. Hard to have a good time when everyone's so worked up. I'm trying, though I really am. I'm off to hunt crows. Have fun. Dun, 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 dun. Is there anything down here? I gotta go check. I want to go check. I don't have to, but I'm going to. Shadow Zero carving. Obtain a carving about the god Shadow Zero. Capricious god that caused destruction on every planet she touched. Tentacle armed goat. Worn blood bowl obtained. Time worn. A bowl used to collect blood during the slaughter ritual. The filling a bowl or a revealer is allowed to take no more than one sip before passing it on. Reveler. You go walk with me. Destroyed eating carving obtained. Little crystal. Blood crystal obtained. Vile Embrace carving obtained. Carving about the god of Vile Embrace, a horrifying twins journeyed across the stars to find a new race to dissect. A carnal god whose worshippers engage in extreme sex. So true, so true. You go walk with me. Beautiful Spectre carving obtained. A carving detailing the history of the god Beautiful Spectre, master of the astral Hun, the unending skeleton scourge of the Caliber solar system. Let me in! Let me in! Grave of Aiz Kawami. He was old school syndicate and one of the council members. The grave plaque says he died 25 years ago. Inscription: Heartbreakers, lifesavers, and brothers under the cosmos. Bro, I made you before. I messed up again. There we go. It's that one. Nothing hands in me, but whatever. Oh, the big pyramids down here? Excuse me? What the frick?
Sure.
Kwami's blood vial. Island is built on blood, and blood connects all secrets. What about Henry's blood?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Darn.
Don't test me.
A match. Eyes was Henry's father. This is exciting. Henry's father was Eyes Kwami, a council member. The two samples match. Council member had a relationship with a citizen, and now we have Henry. Eyes Kwami blood sample obtained. A sample of blood taken from the grave of Eyes Kwami. Where's left star? Cosmos. Blood vial and grace blood obtained. Blood vials are sealed into the coffin so they can be used illicitly after death. Why is one less kiss directing me to Grace's bloodline's blood vial? Grave of Grace bloodlines, Henry's murder victim from when he was arrested. Starlight can verify this is her blood vial. Gotta find out who she is. This is a unique blood code. This is Grace bloodline's blood vial. Why does one less kiss want me to find this? Why is she tiny? Do you understand, investigator? Starlight confirmed. Mrs. Grace Bullen's Boulevard. Haunted, complex, crescent, drifting sound, satellite. That's the blood code from the vial, correct?
The investigator.
You could only know that the code of your Grace Bloodline, our chief exorcist, were murdered by Henry when he was arrested. Those are facts. But are they truth? What keeps someone from moving on? An obligation? A purpose? An unending rage? Your murder was set up, or was it the wrong place at the wrong time? Who can say? The truth is all around you, investigator. You should read this. What is it? The official report of the murder by Grace Bloodlines. What happened to the Holy Seals? I've been waiting for that question. Do you know something about them? Another time, investigator. Wait, I'm not done with you, investigator. Aren't you not happy about last night? Hard to remember about a mass murder. Hard to be happy about a mass murder. That depends on your perspective. You have benefited directly from this mass murder. No more exile for the great investigator. Demonic taint is the least of our worries when the syndicate is run. Council deserve nothing less. Sounds like you have motive. Syndicate is built on dead bodies, egos, and ambition. Can only be sustained by death. A casualty on the path, left to bleed out for someone's benefit. Can you imagine what benefit that would be, investigator? Council deserves to die and sliced to ribbons. Tell me about this corruption. Syndicate is full of plotters and conspirators. So many of them had their little games. Last night someone played the winning hand. Did you know who did it? Yes and no. I have some answers, but not all. Where were you at the time of the murder? I have no alibi, investigator. No one on the island knows she exists. Possibly even committing it. And did you murder the council? Of course not, investigator. They deserve to die, but they deserve to be murdered by someone else. I have a vested interest in the whole system coming down, not just the top players. May I offer some advice? Syndicate are all backstabbers. If you believe there is a conspiracy, break one of the subjects at trial. We crumble and one will turn on the other. I'll look forward to our next conversation, investigator. Do hope you have more interesting questions. Unknown player in this madness. Who is she and what does she want? Disappeared. She's a spirit lingering in the world, driven by rage and never ends perfect. More to her death in the official story. If she was murdered, the part of some kind of plot gives her a real motive for killing the council. Look back at the report of her murder. Henry became possessed, and the arresting officer was Akiko. Akiko requested the presence of Grace Bloodlines, Syndicate's exorcist. During the exorcism, Akiko left the room, and Henry took the opportunity to kill Grace by strangulation. Demonic strength allowed him to break through his restraints and quickly kill her. He apparently carved the same symbols scorched into his skin into Grace's body. Before his arrest, Henry murdered his own mother, Rena Division. Strangled her and scorched her body with demonic sigils. Doom Jazz examined the bodies and confirmed it. Henry was subdued, arrested, and pronounced guilty without a trial. One last kiss seemed to think this isn't so straightforward. I need to speak to Kiko about the lapse in procedure, and Henry to see if he remembers anything, which is unlikely. Maybe Doom Jazz can help us since he examined the victims. I unlocked it. You vibe up here now? It's okay. Never been amazed at what I can destroy with some pile bunker gauntlets. Sorry? I wasted my last charge? Never amazed. Was that you?
No,
Mm.
you are not her.
Nanny, the
Who are you?
Mother called me the Nonigata.
Nanigate. Child born in the darkness, born never to be known. Who is your mother? The corridor lady?
What the
Corridor lady? Who's that? What corridor? Built into the...
The corridors.
The investigator.
Where are you here?
I saw
Thought
very
I escaped.
You cannot escape blood.
The gunshot wound? We need to get you treated. No, I failed.
They want me dead.
Who wants you dead? Mother and the man?
Sure.
Who's the man? Sometimes a friend, sometimes not.
Got it.
Why do they want you dead? What did you fail at?
My best.
Who is your destiny? Was your destiny killing the council?
At the council, there are people in the room.
Yes.
Then yes, he shot me.
I killed them, my knife danced, the room became red. Wasn't the only monster in the room, I wasn't supposed to be there?
That's weird.
What do you mean? That's weird.
See the lines that
Maybe she thinks I didn't, and the more than she thinks, she see the lines that were hidden. Quarter key obtained.
there is no room in paradise for me.
You see why? Going to die if you don't get treated.
Good.
But life has been bad.
Has been bad. I shouldn't have been born.
That's strange.
But don't. Guard. I just threw it.
Got it.
It's perfect.
Cool.
You really worry you what the heck's going on here? Take a blood sample at least. Blood sample isn't in the database, but there's a hit on some of the DNA.
That's
What the
weird.
heck? Blood has Carmelina's DNA. Not her blood, but it could be her offspring. But Denegante, her child?
That's
What,
weird.
what would you know? Ais Kwami's blood matches Denegante's. This is me and Carmelina and Ais Kwami had a kid together. Some kind of strange flesh fused to his body. What is this? He has a knife. It's a perfect blade. It's covered in blood. Starlight can analyze it. His own blood and all the council members. It's a murder weapon. Need to find out more about this guy. He was given to me by Danagante. Said it would allow me to use it in the corridors. Suspect. And we'll. I don't want to go through yet.
That's strange.
Islands are so weird. What's behind the door number 1? I want to go back out and talk to what's your face.
What the hell?
Hidden corridors. Where am I? These corridors can't be attached to the where I found Danagante. That was on the edge of a cliff. Charlotte doesn't know where I am. Danagante said his mother is the corridor lady. Blood test confirmed his mother is Carmelina. Did she make these? There are several portals to elsewhere. Couples seem to go to the syndicate apartment, secluded where I presume is Witness's balcony. I want to get the biggest balcony so we can watch the island then. One portal looks like it goes to the lobby of the council building. Others different. Looks like an amateur's job to punch through the other corridors. This one bypass the seal somehow? We'll do this when I get back. I'll talk to what's her face when I get back. I'm gonna grab a drink. Serial killer hidden in the depths of paradise. I do so love these islands. Never mind, we're committed. I'll be right back.